If I could summarize this scripture, it talks about your stand in faith. The understanding that you have about your faith determines how far you are going to go and how many things you're going to overcome. This also means that it is expected that we will come in contact with the army which is against us, that we will need to take charge. And this also says that in the walk of life, in the course of life, you're going to meet walls. But you need to understand that in the strength of God, you can crush an army, and with God, you can scale through any wall. Hey family, praise Jesus. I hope you're doing well. Welcome back on Monday Scripture Breakdown. Today's scripture is gonna be Psalm 18 verse 29, and it says from the NLT version, "In your strength I can crush an army. With my God I can scale any wall." Another version would say, "For in you I can charge an army, and with my God I can scale a wall." Another version would say, "With your help I can advance against a troop. With my God I can scale a wall." Another one would say, "In your strength I can crush an army. With my God I can scale anywhere." All right. That's basically, I've read like 3 or 4 versions. So basically what we are going to talk about here is we're gonna have some examples of what it really means in the strength of God, and what this army is, and what the walls look like. Now, when we go to the wall, basically what does a wall mean? A wall is a representation of something that blocks. This is why you will find some Bible verses in Proverbs that say that a man without self-control is like a city without the walls. Anyone can enter in. So basically the role of a wall is to put barriers. It's a barrier. Basically what the wall does is it places a limitation or a boundary that, hey, if you get here, like for instance, this wall, I can't get through the other way unless I use another route. But what this scripture says is that in the strength of God, you can scale through the wall. Like, even though there is a barrier here, and this wall is saying the only way for me to get to the other side